If you have started exploring Reason, you should have realized by now that this is an amazing piece of software with limitless options to create music. However, from time to time, you might have seen your inspirational flow interrupted when searching for too long on how to do that or how to do this. Fortunately, in order to improve your workflow and prevent hindering your inspiration, there are many very useful shortcuts. In this video, I will present those I think are the most useful ones. I open Reason and you can see the three windows: the mixer, the rack, and the sequencer. You can maximize or minimize each window by pressing the corresponding function key. Press F5 to maximize or minimize the mixer. Press F6 to minimize or maximize the rack. Press F7 to minimize or restore the sequencer. If you wish a combination of two windows, press the two corresponding function keys at the same time. For example, if I press F6 and F7 at the same time, I will get the rack and the sequencer maximized together. To detach the rack or the mixer, that is to make them separate windows that you can drag then to another screen, press Ctrl F6 or Ctrl F7 respectively. For example, if I press Ctrl F6 now, the rack appears in a separated window that I can then drag to another screen. To restore all windows in one screen, press Ctrl F7. Pressing F3 minimizes or restores the browser. Pressing F4 brings up or closes the virtual piano. I discussed the virtual piano in section 3 of this course. Pressing F8 brings up or closes the tool window, which is used when editing MIDI clips. Pressing F2 brings up or closes the Spectrum EQ. And finally, if you need to consult the user manual, press F1. This will open your internet browser and connect you automatically to an online manual. To show you the next shortcuts, I loaded an octohex in the rack and a little clip here in the sequencer. In Reason, you can use the typical shortcuts you find in other softwares like copy, paste, and cut, which are Ctrl-C, Ctrl-V, and Ctrl-X, as well as undo and redo, which are Ctrl-Z and Ctrl-Y. For example, I click on the clip here, press Ctrl-C. I move the pointer, press Ctrl-V. Now you see the clip has been copied. If I press Ctrl-X, then it cuts the clip off because it was selected. But I want to undo this because, I made a mistake, so I press on Ctrl-Z. And then the last action is undone. And if I realize, no, actually it was good to do that, so I can press Ctrl-Y, and then it redoes the previous action. You can also copy any elements like devices, tracks, notes, mixer channels by first pressing Ctrl, then clicking on them, dragging your mouse and releasing at the chosen position. Let's do this with this MIDI clip. I press Ctrl, click on it, you see this little plus that appeared in the pointer of the mouse, and then I drag the mouse and release where I want to copy my clip. I can also use these shortcuts on other elements, like for example a mixer channel. So let's close the browser. I select the mixer channel, press Ctrl, you see the little plus appears, move the mouse, release. So it copied the mixer channel. But the mixer channel is also in the rack, so it also copied it in the rack and duplicated also the octohex, as well as the MIDI files associated with it within the sequencer. Let's double-click on a MIDI clip in order to open it, and then press F7 to maximize the sequencer. You can select an element just by clicking on it. You can select multiple elements by keeping Ctrl pressed and clicking on multiple elements. Click elsewhere to deselect. You can also select a range of elements by pressing on Shift while selecting the elements at the limits of the range you wish to select. So I press Shift, First here and there, and all the elements in between will be selected.